Hello, welcome. This is going to be Isles of Sea and Sky. 6 years ago, I played a demo of a game called Akura, which was very impressive and a whole lot of fun. The game was renamed to this, and has since come out quite a while ago, actually. There was always a reason that I could not play this at the time, for like a really long time after release, but finally it is time to play it. Alright, I'll press start. So, okay, let's look at options first. Several languages, quite a few. Alright, lots of options. I'll say for now that's all fine. Windowed? I'm full screen. Anyway. All of that looks like stuff I don't have to mess with. I need a file name. Do I? Can I go with no name? A. That's my name. Sure. I assume it's just for identifying which file is which. Alright, that's me. I'm that guy. I move really fast. Alright, so yes, it is constrained to tiles. It's been 6 years since I played this demo. Things may have changed, and I don't remember a whole lot. So that's how I push. Here's a bell to ring. I remember something about the bells, sure. Got a key. Alright, do I have other buttons? Reset room, undo this move. There's a map. That's what it looks like right now. I can add flags. And I can remove flags. I can change the color of the flag. Neat. Okay. So it's got a map marking system. Ancient Island B3. Version 2.5e. Alright. This button do anything? That's also map. Whoop. That was... Okay, I think that was full reset. This was an undo of sorts. Okay, so I think undo is coarse-grained. It's not going to undo every single step, looks like. Except I still have the key. Okay, so some things can be undone, some things cannot, maybe. What else happens? No other buttons seem to do much of anything. Alright. Key. Okay, so... I'm up here now. If I push this into a hole, it fills the hole. Ding. Alright, so you are closed door, need 4 things, maybe. Alright, so that says no and shows me an X. Clearly that will be interactive at some point. If I bump a wall, I just push against it. And get all sweaty. Alright, so if I had a green key, I could go right. Let's look for one. I saw... Oh, right, that was the saving icon. Do I have a cursor? No! Ah, if only. Alright, well, I'll just have to do without. Those are trapdoors. Undo button's not where I want it. Can I change that? There's view controls. Can I change controls? Nope. Okay, so I'll just have to do with L button undo. That's fine. In this style of game, I won't use it as much as a, well, you know. If stuff happened every single step, I'd be using it all the time. Ooh, I'm perhaps hidden in the grass? Maybe? Okay, so I could go north. Having dropped that, okay, I could go south. There are lots of ways to go. That regrows every time I change screens. Good to know. Okay. Those are spikes, and I die if I step on them. Got it. Alright, so here's just sort of a room with, like, lots of toys I can play with to learn what things do. I needed that filled in order to get back from this bell. Now I'm going to need this filled, and that not in spikes. Aha, so pushing does not move me over top of the thing that was, the location that was just pushed from. Alright, so different colored bells open different doors. This I do not know how to deal with currently. That seems cornered, and I don't know how to get rid of it. I have a green key, so my first thought is, let's go this way. Since I have options, that's the option I take. What are you? I don't know. What are you? Okay, so that's a toggle door, that's a pressure plate. Pretty familiar looking. What was this? This is an obstacle removed by the, like, dull red bell? This one up here. Okay. I wish I had a cursor to point with. Ah. Let's see. Right, so purple. Change that. Toggle this. Release plate. Ding this. So blue thing over there goes away. Okay, there's a yellow barrier there. Yellow bell over to my right. To ring to get rid of it so that I can have this box for going repeatedly across there. Okay, cool. How much do I think I can do here? That looks like a 3 green key lock. Okay. Without a box, going in here is not going to do much. I need... Right, so that will just kill me if I step on it. So don't. Well, I can go to the other side once. And back. Which is probably fine. Because I don't need to go across here more, do I? Don't believe so. If I just do that and return. Okay. Got key. Got way open, and I could probably use my key here. Maybe if I had 3 of them. Okay, so water's deadly too. Got it. Good to know. A portal? A portal. Alright. A one-way portal. Ding. Okay, so... Ooh, that... I fall interestingly. Alright, I can do that if I want. So I want the box over there. The spikes are kind of in the way. Box can probably go through portal. That will not be helpful. Oh, and it keeps its momentum. Okay, that might be helpful then. This ring of grass around there kind of gives me a little hint about what might be happening. How far away from that ledge are you going to go? Far enough. Alright, so there's some, like, carried momentum of pushes. Yeah, I don't know how much of this was in the demo. It's been 6 years. I don't remember things that far back. At least not this many details. So some or none of this could be new as far as I know. Let's not worry about it. A sleepy star is there, okay. I believe the stars are some sort of goal objects I'm trying to collect. That's pointing the wrong way. That thing way over on the center left is, I think, a turtle. It takes me to another island. I remember that part. Okay, so I do have 3 green keys. I could probably open that 3-key door. I would like you, and I don't know how I'll get to you. Let's try something. If I, like, combine these, do they break each other or anything like that? Or can I get up high and walk over them? Or, like, can I fall onto that part of the screen from up here? Sure doesn't look like it. Green key here, you're a complete mystery. I have no idea how I would get you. Alright, well I guess I'll use one here, that's fine. Can I undo that? Whoa. No, so key usage is unundoable. It is permanent. I guess I'll just trust the game not to ever put me in a bad situation if I use keys wrong. Okay, let's look ahead before just pushing things around. So, if I ring the yellow bell, this goes away. Yellow bell is down there. I wish I had a cursor. I'll stop saying that, but I will always be thinking it. I can also access this room from another entrance to the right, where I would do things that I think are fully separate from what I'm doing here. Not quite. There's a way to jump down. So those do connect in some sense. Okay, query. If I move this and leave the room and come back, does it reset? Oh. Yes. Okay. I was thinking about implications of, like, if a box were... I guess I'll have to walk there to point at it. If I had a box here and then I jumped onto it, I wonder what would happen. What's room reset in this control scheme? Oops. suppose theoretically I could use some kind of jank setup to map my controller another way. But I'll just deal with things as they are. Alright, so this is reset. Woo! So I can see everything that changes on reset. That's good to know. Alright. So fill these holes to get the key. Fill a hole to ring a bell. Bells stay rung, right? In this room they have, so I assume so. Okay. Anyway, so clearly the thing to do is on this side of the room. So all I want to do is get to that yellow bell. So if I do that straightforwardly, it gets blocked. If I do it this... Oh, let's not do that. If I do it this way around, it does not. Okay. Alright, so boxes break through the... what functions as a trapdoor. That got me a key but didn't change anything else in the room. Oh, right, but I have these boxes I can use. Of course. So that goes ding, allowing more things to happen. So I get this key first, then return with more box in the solved sort of state of the room. This is reminding me a lot of a certain other game that I wrote and play a lot on this channel. Surprising commonalities. I did play the demo of this before I designed that game, but any resemblances are coincidental. So those bells did unring themselves, so did the yellow one. Now hold on. I thought bells stayed rung. Is it variable or did I just think wrong? Oops. Green key. Alright, got 5 of them. So this... No, bell don't stay rung. I saw wrong. Okay. So that resets... Yes, of course, I saw how much stuff reset and it included the bells and their targets. So I still don't have the means to interact with this door. And what was... It says JN up there in the grass. There's a secret code. JN. Alright. Somebody's initials? Yes, those are the initials of the author. This is an interesting thing in the ground. Now I'm looking at grass patterns. There's something here. That probably was originally a... yeah, that was a left destroyable barrier. I want to see the map. Can I view the room big? Star times 1. Question mark. Green block. Green block. Locked with keys, right? Key times 1. Right, keys still to get there. Whoops, I'm flagging things. Okay, so that means 3 green lock block. Was the 3 green lock block accessible in this room up here? No. I will have to arrive by turtle, I think, is what I'm seeing. Perhaps. I got a green key here. Can't go behind the palm tree. Okay. So there is one way to go, as far as I currently know. Up here. Alright, 3 keys are broken. I open the lock very forcefully. I need a star. I've seen 1 and it's out of my reach. Okay, so green key on turtle. Here's a star. Hello. So happy to join me. Alright, 1 power star is mine. So this water I can go into. If you see, well, if you see small waves, it's safe. If you see large waves, maybe I'll learn to swim someday. Alright, and that's all glowy and will open for me, I assume. There we go. Okay. 1 star door has been opened. Hello, turtle. Whoa! I'm being looked at. Okay, let's take a turtle journey. So, you would take me, alright, anywhere I wish to go. 3-star door here in the overworld, cannot go on land. This is a sea-only turtle. So here's a place. I did not actually mean to enter that, I just wanted to get close to it. I'm not done on that island. Hold up. So there's stuff to do here, yes. Your head was in the right hole in your shell. I stepped back on and it came out of the left hole instead. You turned around without dang it, I keep stepping in the place that takes me to the island I'm not ready to go to. Whoa, I was standing in a funny place there. It's like just barely clinging onto the side of that turtle. Mostly I'm just trying to clear the cloud cover right now. Okay, so I would have to be able to get all the way around to get to the other side of that island, and it does not look like that is currently available to me. 15 star here. So I must journey to another island, because that is as done as it's going to get. Map here looks like that. Ooh, mixed resolutions. Okay. Tiny pixels let me see things a bit clearer, I guess. Let's go to the smaller looking island. That seems a bit less daunting than the big one. What's this? I don't know. Perhaps it responds to that thing up there. Reset tells me nothing about what's changeable here. Whoa. Was that the sound of you found a secret? That's my guess, because that was a little out of the way. Deep water will kill me, can't go left. Okay. 7 star? Well, I got a key. I guess that's as much as I can do here right now. Okay, I got a key. So, other island I have access to. This is the only other one, right? It appears that way to me. I can see him, a little tiny guy on the back of that turtle from this zoom level, just barely. I'm like 4 pixels tall. The rock formation there looked almost like a big stone man. Wasn't there a funny secret beach here that said, wowie wow wow, look at all the things that'll be in the full game when I went here? Well, now we can actually look at them. Maybe it wasn't this spot. I found a little secret like that. That's one thing I do remember about the demo. I don't know if that was the spot, but it at least makes me think of it. Alright, way down. Can't go there now, though. Can I fall in holes? Sure can. Yellow thing. Don't know what to do with it. I see triangle, circle, circle, circle over in the upper right. Sleepy star for 3 green keys, which I have. What's that? Whoa! So, like a trapdoor that solidifies instead of turning into a pit when I go through it. I see. Okay, so ring Scion Bell to destroy Scion Rock. The implications for the growing crystals are not especially different from trapdoors. I guess they're a thing boxes can go over. That's a relevant difference. Should be able to do everything I need like this. Yeah, alright. Good stuff. I got a diamond! Alright, so yellow diamond is mine. This is, whoa! Heavy box that can destroy crystals. Neat. They grow back right away, though. Okay. Do I wish for crystal destruction anywhere in this room other than where I've seen? I can't see any reason to destroy more. Oh, well, they grow back because I stepped on them to push the box, of course. I could, oh, well, the bell unrung itself. That's fine. But if I do want that, it's there. Whoops! I misstepped. I was trying to do a spiral thing. Well, that didn't do anything. But I did it anyway. Alright, is there some sort of god up here? Am I remembering right? Maybe up here? There was something that seemed very significant. Yeah, you! I have 1 yellow diamond for you, which has caused that thing over there to show up, I guess. The wind is extra fancy here. Okay, so... I don't know what I'm doing here, if anything. It's not the reset button in this game, despite me wanting it to be. So I probably want to touch that thing. It looks important. These boxes are kinda trapped-ish. There's also a key over there, which I could get simply. Assuming iron box... Oh, it does not block a thing. Has to be a light box for that. Heavy will not do. Just looking at the way I step up onto that and then step back off. Anyway. Can I do what I need to do here right now? I think I might not be able to. Yeah, okay, there's a sneaky thing I can do. That... Oops. That, to get this away from the wall. Now I have a free box that can open this and let me get to whatever that is. Whatever it is, I got it. However, I'm stuck. If I reset, I still have the thing. Okay. Aha! So I just have a key that permanently opens all of those now. Alright. So I got yellow block breaking powers. You're floating up there. I won't be interacting with you. That's fine. Wait, you have 2 of my yellow diamonds. I just got one in this room. Yes. Okay. Did something additional change when that happened? I don't think so, no. Okay. So that was our interaction. I didn't do anything in the screen yet, but what I feel interested in is going all the way back to where another Topaz gate was. Well, sure, but there's also a ruby gate here. There's this. Okay. What? Okay. Well, I was judged. And I guess because I have the triangular topaz key, that lit up. But I need 3 circular ones or something? Alright, squiggle, 2 lines, square, triangle. Gold box. Ooh, immovable box. Okay, I think it's pretty clear I don't have what I need to do this yet. Each of those glow individually. With unknown effects. Okay, stairs are there. I'm not ready to stare yet. Let's stay on the surface. There's at least one more room I can do first. There's a south I don't think I've ever taken, but I've already climbed up the stairs. Nothing more will be done here, right? Well, I can open this, so maybe it will. I need to go this way around. Just look before you go. Ah. Okay. So this gets me a heavy box. Seems useful. Got another topaz. Well, seems useful, but isn't actually. I don't suppose I can take it with me. No. Alright. And if I put it over there once this was destroyed, also nothing. So with one more topaz... How do you judge me now? 1, 2, 3. I took the appearance of this key here when I entered the screen to be in response to bringing 1 topaz to you. Perhaps that was not what caused that. Also, how would I get this star? At some point I'm going to learn to destroy those boxes or hop over them or something, but I don't have that ability right now, clearly. Okay, yeah, so statue of the guy up there holding the Yellow diamond. Thing I can open, yes. So I'm just not really engaging with the puzzle of this room. Let's do it, if I can. What can I do here? So without box destroying ability, I'm not getting that bell yet. Without that bell, I don't know why I'd be interested in that right now. I'm gonna need to, like, hop over... What the... Okay, this room just has a bunch of stuff in it that I can't interact with yet, as far as I can see. Like, I don't even know which of these are going to be interactive objects, but currently none of them that matter are, as far as I can tell. Okay. There's a person over there. Hello, friend. Can I meet you? Whoop! They ran away. I'm just too scary. So this goes there. Got it. I can't quite do what I want to do, can I? There might be a way. Let's see. This'll trap me. Well, not exactly. There's only one thing that seems useful. Oh, hang on. So I can do this. Not yet. Hold off on that until that's been done. This will get me another topaz. There we go. 2 more and I will have all that the god wants. If I do this, it does go in the hole. Okay. I mean, I might as well. I'm not doing anything else with that as far as I can see. And I could get 1 more. There's a couple of other things I would like to have done, actually. One being... get that key. So am I seeing right? I could do this, get the key, and then undo out of that and still have the key. So you just gotta touch it once. Then you can keep all your stuff. Okay, so I would like to destroy this block. I think I have the ability not quite to do that. Perhaps if I reset the room. So yeah, person went to the left. I'll catch up with him later. So if I arrange these boxes differently... I think I can do what I want. Open that, fill that hole, teleport. Now I can hold the plate and have a way up here. Alright, 1 more topaz only. There's some kind of drawing in the sand up here. Oh! Uh-oh! I found something! It's a secret musical note in the grass there. That looked a little different, and this looked suspicious too, but that was the suspicious spot. Okay, look for musical note patterns in the ground. Noted. Bird! I don't know how to bird yet. Once I grow wings, I'll have to come back there. Alright, so walkable but is block barrier. And the block barrier stops me in my tracks. 3 green keys once I know how to destroy boxes or whatever it's going to be. Okay. I think that's all that's here that I know how to find. Let's go after that person. There's nothing more to do on this screen, right? Other than come back from the stairway someday. Ooh, well there are the birds. Other person seems to be turtling away. I cannot follow. Yet. Maybe someday. The Eye of Ra judges me, and the second one of those is lit up now. Okay. Okay, so what's going on here? Ah, another of these. So I feel like I need to understand these symbols and leave something in place. Yeah, that persists. Okay, and I assume the other one would too. So that thing lights up, the right triangle. Oh. Second one is right. Can I like... I don't think I can zoom in here. Stony Cliffs, A1. So this island is Stony Cliffs. Okay, I think this is telling me a directional code of some sort. Second thing is right. Yes, there are lots of ways to explore. This is opening up many, many paths. There is no possibility of finishing everything I start before going on to something else. Because everything branches. Oh boy. Alright, so there's stuff going on there, sure. I've never gone south. There's stuff going on here, sure. All I want to do right now is look at the judgment stones up here. Yeah, first is up. Okay, so I'm being told a direction. First is up, second is right. Other two I do not yet know. Alright, so I see that little disc icon on the lower right all the time. Presumably that means I am saved. How does this game interpret the quit command? Ooh, that was fun. Okay, great. And then quit to desktop, that one is much clearer. Alright, I will see you next time to continue from here.